My name's Filmmaker, ST Filmmaker. Welcome to Could It Exist in Real Life, where martinis are always shaken but not stirred. This is one of the more mundane versions of shit because some parts of it are possible, while others range from plausible to impossible. Today I'm going to take on the James Bond series.
For those that don't know, James Bond is a series of novels made by author Ian Fleming about the adventures of England's best-known MI6 agent codenamed 007, also known as James Bond, whose main attributes are nerves of steel, his charm with ladies, and his many, many gadgets.
Whether or not James Bond was his real name or code name has been up for debate.
However, many people know him through various movies based off the novels where he was played by 6 actors.
And only 2.5 of them are actual English. Oh, but I kid, because Fleming was so impressed by Connery's performance, he retconned James' backstory so he'd have a bit of Scottish background.
But if you were like me, you probably first heard about the old Bond from the GoldenEye video game for the N64.
Now, there's no way this could exist, right? Well...
First, let's start with the gadgets and vehicles. Since there are 50 years worth of it, I'm going to start with the first one, the Connery era Bond. On the gadget side of things, there are possible things such as homing beacons and bug detectors that were commonplace for not only MI6, but also international spies from World War II to now. Then there's the more improbable looking gadgets such as the rocket belt and the underwater propulsion unit. But not only do they exist, they are actually more commonplace with civilian projects rather than spy game. The rocket belt in the movie, while not functional, has a functional counterpart, but it does not fly, it just helps you jump really high.
all you need now is to be faster than a speeding bullet and more powerful than a locomotive. You got the Schuster-Siegel era of Superman to a T.
Next is the vehicles, most importantly the Aston Martin DB5. As a car, it obviously exists, and most of the gadgets such as an oil slick and revolving license plates are plausible to a certain extent.
Though it's grossly not street legal. Damn driving conditions. I mean, don't try this at home.
There is one that has often been some debate over. The ejector seat. Now, an ejector seat does exist, as it's been commonly used in fighter planes when a pilot needs to get out of an impending crash. There's some debate over whether it is possible or not to have one.
Much of it's in the knot, because of things like how much height you need before parachuting, to how much fuel you need to store in comparison to how much a car could take compared to plane ejectors. So much of it would seem impossible.
The closest ever seen, though, was an episode of Top Gear called Create a Bond Car, in which the host does feature an ejection seat, but much of it was staged, so who knows if the seat actually worked or not.
Though the other gadgets are in good working condition, so here's hoping. Now on with the main event. Could James Bond exist? The answer is yes.
James Bond was based off of a Canadian spy master named William Stevenson, aka the Intrepid, who has had an illustrious career as both a soldier in World War II, as well as a senior representative for British intelligence until his death in 1989. As if that weren't enough, Fleming himself said James Bond is a highly romanticized version of a true spy. The real thing is William Stevenson.
As usual, great. You'll let me know what I missed. Stay tuned for more.